To add a listing to VeganLinked.com, first go to the More tab and register. By registering, you're creating a profile that you can use later as a more social side of VeganLinked.com. But for now, we're going to get through this as quick as we can so we can go straight to adding a listing. Your username is what you're going to use to log in, but it's also going to be your pretty URL for your profile. So pick something that you like, represents you, maybe your name or your business. Now you don't have to be too verbose here. You can just say something quick so we can get straight to listing, and then you can update your profile later. After accepting the terms and clicking create account, give it a few seconds so that your profile can be built in the back end. Here, pick a category that best fits you and a corresponding package underneath. If you want to know a little bit more about our listing options, you can read through or just get straight to it. Here is where you'll add your details to your listing. You can change the package. In this case, we picked food and drink, basic. Next, you'll select if you're an owner or not. If you select no, a claim button will appear below the featured image. For now, we're going to select yes. If you're adding a skilled vegan, you could just put your name here or your assumed business name. If you're adding a place, an organization, food, drink, or some sort of web-based business, just put your business name here. Fields with a red asterisk are required, so be sure to give us a good description explaining your business. I'm just going to put something quick in here for the sake of this demonstration. Tags are optional. If when selecting a category, you don't see one that really fits you, pick other. Then you can use the tags field to qualify the type of category you prefer to be listed as. When entering an address, if you don't want people to know your specific location, you could just enter a city. You don't have to put your full street address in here. You at least have to put your city. After selecting your city, the rest of the fields will automatically populate. Be sure your zip code did so correctly. Let us know how long this business has been a vegan business, if it in fact is. If you're not a strictly vegan business, then pick vegan options and explain yourself below. We give you some suggestions on how you may do so. In this case, we're going to say we're strictly vegan and move on. The rest of the fields are optional, but the more you complete, the better your listing will be. When entering a URL for one of your social profiles or your website, be sure to enter the whole URL. I do this by going to the actual location, copying the URL, and then just pasting it into the field. If you don't see this many options, it may be because of the specific package you picked. For some listings, if you want more options, like social media fields, more categories to be listed under, more images, just pick a bigger package. And if you want to be featured on the homepage or on top of listings, or you just want to show how much you really love what we're doing, pick featured. When entering code into the video field, you could just pick the share code, or if you want to show a whole playlist, pick the URL up here, copy it, and paste it. Now you're going to add some photos. Be sure to pick at least one picture, otherwise you may not show up on the homepage and certain other locations. The first image you have in your arrangement will be your featured image. This is your featured image. It's also the image that will show up on the search page and on the home page here. So in this case, we may prefer to show this image first, in which case we can drag it over here and drop it. Accept the terms, review your listing. The video will actually show after you've published your listing. If everything looks good, confirm, preview, and go to checkout. This may take a little time to process as well, as it's building your listing in the background. Here, there's a few more fields that you'll need to complete. If you have a discount code, enter it here. Soon there's going to be an affiliate field here where you can enter the affiliate code of whoever referred you so they can get credit for your listing. Proceed to pay. Now you can secure your payment through PayPal, or if you don't have a PayPal account, you can use your credit card or your debit card. After adding your listing, you're going to receive a couple of emails. If for some reason you don't, be sure to check your spam folder. Now we think we've resolved this, so no emails will go to your spam folder. But just in case you feel like you're not receiving messages from us, be sure to check there and indicate that we're not spam and add us to your contacts. It's also worth mentioning that we're going to be updating this process a little bit to make it a little easier, as well as many other changes that we are currently developing. So if you would like to stay abreast of our progress, please join our newsletter on the homepage. That's all, and thank you for joining VeganLinked.